Hey everybody, welcome back to Trivia League Unlimited. This is another great teams match in our stacked teams division. I am Calamity John Maher. That is Philadelphia, Bill Cariola over there. Bill, how you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm super good. We're in for a fucking humdinger of a match with the pedigree of these two teams. Holy shit.
They were complaining that they had to play each other. That's how good they are. Like both sides felt it was unfair. That's how good these teams are.
Yeah. I mean, I would be, no one would be disappointed if this were actually like a title match, like with these two. So I'm sure this is going to be an absolute blast. So,
all right. Well, Bill, who do we got?
All right. Coming up first with their manager, Mr. Cody Newberry. It is Jake Marangoni. It is Mark Menchaca. It is back to formula. How are you doing tonight, gentlemen?
Well, I'm just curious of what root thing you told to the people that run this league to get this as a matchup. This first team, Caleb Boatman and Cam, were drafted first. I drafted this team second. And I have Nazario and Dylan getting to play Spence and Potters. Like, what a wild world we live in. We're just here to be cannon fodder. Like, we're going to die tonight because one guy likes what he likes and the other one is obsessed. And if he doesn't win, he'll break his whiteboard live on call. So at that point, we're just going to hope to score some points and we're going to get to the end. And Jack couldn't even show up. He drafts his team number one as the first teams match. And I guess his top hat blew away in the wind and he had to go chase it down somewhere. So, yeah. This should be fun. Not really. This should actually be the most miserable match we play probably all season. But we're hoping to be 0-1 and then get an easy 0-1 match. That's my plans for this team. If we win, I will be fucking shocked. No offense. Because it's Boatman. So.
That's the kind of confidence we like to hear out of Cody. Jake, Mark, comments?
I just hope our next match is easier than this.
We've already had these comments in our chat.
All right, cool. Well then. All right, good stuff. We'll just pop you guys in the backseat in a second.
Let's bring in Cody Newberry's pick to win this match.
All right, that is one Mr. Caleb Boatman, and that is one Mr. Cameron Holtzman. Friends of three, even though there's two. How's it going?
Well, no, we're the friends of the three. Like it's the way back reference.
Yeah, we're not three friends like the guys in The Hangover. We're friends of one guy who is a three according to a douchebag.
Yeah. I thought it was just an odd Reynolds reference. So
no.
Okay.
Look, we could talk about this match, and Holtzman, if you have something to say, that's fine. I think it can be summed up though by something that was just told to me by a person about 2 minutes ago. She told me to make them cry.
That's rude of your mom to say that. Wow. Cameron, how do you feel?
No, it's the person who got photoshopped out by Albert Brooks.
I, on the other hand, will talk like a little bit. I feel good. I agree with the ramblings of what Cody Newberry of the fact that this is a debut match is a travesty that the likes of the trivia world has maybe never seen. But we'll see what happens. I'm glad Cody believes in us because I sure don't.
I never believe in myself.
That being said, let's get to the game. All right, guys. Round one in a teams match. By the way, you're going to have 4 repeats in a challenge to use however you want to use it. Do whatever you want. But it doesn't work like singles. In teams, it's just one question at a time because there's too many people to organize a speed round. It's just way too much work for us. So we're going to do it the way you guys are used to. We'll ask you a question. You'll get 15 seconds. We'll call on you individually. You turn your boards around. If you happen to get all 10 right, there is an 11th bonus question. There's all that. Any questions?
All right, so just to be clear, it's one question at a time, not
one question at a time. I promise. And it is the categories you drafted for round 2. One question in each of your strengths and 2 mystery categories. With that being said, I'll ask Bill. Bill, you want odds or evens, buddy?
You took odds last time, or I took odds last time. You can take odds this time, and there are 4 repeats for the whole match.
Yep, 4 repeats in a challenge, however you want to use them. So your first question is going to come in the category of war. Where is the family hiding when Landa is interrogating the farmer at the beginning of Inglourious Bastards? Bill, I would ask you what your favorite hiding place is, but that's gonna give him ideas.
There's going to be an ass joke in there, just to be clear.
Fair enough.
I may say the words butthole.
To hide things, I suppose.
Yeah.
5,
Just saying.
4, 3. What a great movie if that's where they were hiding. 2, 1.
Mm.
We'll start with Mark.
I said Under the Floor.
And Caleb.
The Edgar Allan Poe classic, Under the Floorboards.
And Jake.
Under the floor.
And Cam.
Under the floorboards.
We're going to accept every single one of those answers. That's great.
That is all correct. Your next question comes in the category of animation. Who provides the voice for Andrea Beaumont in Batman Mask of the Phantasm?
Yeah, I saw this question. I was like, not asked about enough.
I mean, it's still one
It's
of the best
definitely a
Batman
movie.
movies ever made. I'd fucking
Definitely
fight
a
me on
movie.
that one.
It's definitely a person doing a voice.
Definitely saw
I
that.
don't want to
when I was a
narrow
kid.
it down. I don't want to narrow it down. It's definitely a person.
Yeah. All right, cool. And we're going to get that person's name hopefully in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right. We will start with Mr. Boatman.
Tara Strong.
All right. We will go to Mr. Marangoni.
I just said Julia Ormond.
All right. Go to Mr. Holtzman.
I have named Facts of Life star and Survivor contestant Lisa Welchel.
All right. And Mr. Menchaca.
I don't even think fandom has asked this question. I said Marsha Wallace.
All incorrect for Dana Delaney.
I don't even know who are the best guests there. Those were all fantastic guesses.
Yeah.
Your third question is going to come in the category of action adventure. In Universal Soldier, the soldiers are deployed to a hostage situation at what U.S. landmark near the beginning of the film?
This is definitely A tier Van Damme for me. Yeah. It's good stuff.
In the Van Damme Pantheon, yes. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's not quite sudden death or kickboxer, but it's pretty close. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Jake this time.
I believe it's the Hoover Dam.
And Cameron.
I have written Mount Rushmore.
And Mark.
Hoover Dam makes more sense. I said Mount Rushmore.
And Caleb.
Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam. Both teams getting a point there.
All right. We're getting your next question in the first strength of written by Dean DeBlues. However you say it. I'm not going to repeat it. Sorry.
Correct.
I don't care. In Lilo and Stitch, by what designation is Stitch known before given the name Stitch?
I love the word designation in there is just.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff's kind of designation.
DeBlois, DeBlow me. I don't care. That's what I'm not good at names.
What if he's watching? We're sorry.
If he's watching, I'll give everyone on this call $20. How's that? We'll actually do that.
5, 4, 2. And we'll start with Cameron this time.
Experiment 626.
And Mark.
Experiment 626.
And Caleb.
Experiment 626.
And Jake.
Experiment 626.
Hey, everybody's right.
All right. That's you.
I think that's me, yes. In the 1980s, who stars in both Summer Rental and The Great Outdoors?
I've seen both of these movies. That almost never happens.
I know you have. You know why? Because back in the day when we were coming up, they used to play this on those syndicated
both of these.
stations
I think I've seen
every
both
week.
of these movies more than movies I love.
Yeah,
So.
you just turn on the TV and The Great Outdoors will be on. You can't escape.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back up to Mark.
These one or two guys said Dan Aykroyd.
He's in one of those movies at least. Caleb
Well,
Said John Candy.
and Jake
I said John Candy.
and Cameron.
And I said Dan Aykroyd.
Well, 2 you were right. John Candy's in both of those movies. Dan Aykroyd's only in The Great Outdoors.
All right. Your next question, question number 6, comes in the category of family. How many Spy Kids films were released in the 2000s?
These movies. Highlights of CGI.
I've seen none of these films.
This is like right around the time when like it was like kind of nostalgic for kids older than my son, so they would show it to him. So I've seen it.
This is like the guy that did Mariachi made this. It just blows my mind still.
Hell yeah.
Just one of those things. Yeah.
He's multi-talented. 5,
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Caleb
3.
and Jake
I saw Game Over in the theaters. 3.
and Cameron
Game Over is a masterpiece. 3.
and Mark.
Second, I got 3.
Everyone's right again. Your 7th question comes in science fiction. How long are people given to live once they reach the age of 25 in 2011's In Time?
I've actually never seen this movie.
Me either.
Yeah.
But, that's a lot of movies I haven't seen.
Although, you know what, JT, not a terrible actor. I'll just say that. So, yeah. Except for Southland Tales. No one's good in that. No, never watched that movie.
I probably watch it eventually. 5,
So bad.
4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Jake this time.
I said 1 year.
And Cameron.
I said 5 years.
And Mark.
Wow, I said 24 hours.
And Caleb.
I said 1 month.
One of you is correct. And Jake's correct. It's 1 year.
Dang it.
Hey.
Yep.
Good job, Jake.
All right. So we get into your next question, which comes in the category of the 1970s. Who directed 1974's The Parallax View?
I've heard of this movie. I'm sure
I know Parallax is a Green Lantern villain.
I know Parallax from my my college cognition and perception class. It has to do with your vision.
That's whatever you're talking about for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's one to grow on for the kids out there if you're taking college.
Oh my God, I've heard that phrase.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to Cameron this time.
Alan J. Pakula.
And Mark.
Said Hal Ashby.
And Caleb.
Alan J. Pakula.
And Jake.
No.
Alan J. Pakula is correct, and that swings it back the other way. Yep. Your 9th question, your penultimate question. In The Other Strength, directed by Peter Berg. In what Peter Berg movie will you find a character named Tracksuit Charlie?
That's a pretty solid nickname.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody would hang out with my dad.
Yeah. Trying to think if I would have growing up, if I had a nickname, it would be Jinko Pants Bill, probably. So it was a different time.
Great. Were they big pants or regular size Jinko?
Fairly big. Yeah.
Okay. And we're back up to Mark.
Spencer Confidential.
And Caleb.
I said the rundown.
And Jake.
I said very bad things.
And Cameron.
Spencer Confidential.
Spencer Confidential is correct. Friends of 3, maintaining that 1-point lead going to the last question.
And your last question will come in the category of mystery thriller. Joanna Hogg directed Tilda Swinton in what 2022 Gothic mystery?
Gothic mystery.
Fuck.
That's a good genre. A lot of Bauhaus and a lot of clove cigarettes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but just name any of those many Gothic mysteries in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll start with Caleb.
The Souvenir?
Fucking.
And Jake.
I'm sorry, David Sims. The Night Window. I have no clue.
And Cameron.
I know it was the something. I put The Tourist.
And Mark.
Maybe is The Invitation?
It's one of those thes. It's not any of those thes. Bill, what the is it?
It is The Eternal Daughter. For The Eternal Daughter.
That
is not a horror film as well.
Everything said and done. I have Friends of 3 at 11. Back to Formula at 10. Is that what you have, Bill?
That's what I have.
All right. Round 2 is your conventional standard wheel round. You guys have strengths there on the wheel, spinner's choice on the wheel, opponent's choice on the wheel, and then you guys drafted 6 other categories on the wheel. And those categories are written by Dean DeBlois, directed by Peter Berg, war, animation, action, adventure, family, science fiction, and the 1970s. Cameron and Caleb, you guys are in the lead. You guys want to defer or spin?
We'll defer, right?
Wisdom would say we go second, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll defer.
Bring in the Eternal Optimist, Cody Newberry. Cody, I'm going to spin for you guys. Do you want to say anything before I spin, Cody?
No, 10 to 11. Wow, we're doing well. Let's do
Here we
this.
go. And it lands on almost directed by Peter Berg, 1970s. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Well, we're going to spin that again.
I'm
Right?
still spinning again.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here comes your second spin.
I like that.
Spinner's choice. What would you gentlemen like?
It's always boring when it lands on one of those two.
Can I see the list just to make sure?
Sure. You got
I think I know, but
you got written by Dean DeBlois, directed by Peter Berg, war, animation, action, adventure, family, science fiction in the 1970s.
okay. Well, if Jack was here, Jack would be a dumbass and pick the wrong category.
Don't take your strength, okay?
Leave your strength, because that's what. Because am I right? What they have on the wheel, we have to answer in round 3. Is that right, guys? Is that how that works?
And they will get their strength in round 3 no matter what.
Okay, that's right. So let's see how we're going to do on it.
Yeah, I'm going to assume, Mark, the best category to take would be Peter Berg, because then we can just.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be more of a you category than me.
Okay.
But
Yeah, we'll take
if you
Peter
feel
Berg.
like you've got this, then yeah, let's take.
Okay.
Okay.
I will take directed by Peter Berg.
Okay.
You got it. Bill, do you want to ask these or how you want to do it?
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
go for it.
I'll
You
ask
go
them.
for it.
Cool. Guys, if you're ready for your questions and directed by Peter Berg.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. Your first question. Who composed the score for Very Bad Things?
Is it Gregson Williams?
No, it's something Copeland. Is there like a guy? Some
Sound like a composer I know.
like
But-
I can't remember his first name. Like that's
Five?
that's the only thing.
Well, you got multiple.
Yeah, this is going
Three?
multiple.
2.
Multiple
choice.
choices.
All right. Multiple choice options are A, Danny Elfman, B, Mark Mothersbaugh, C, Stuart Copeland, or D, David Byrne.
I'm going to assume it's C.
It's
Final answer.
That is correct for a 1 point and a tie game.
Yes, Stuart Copeland, yeah.
Your next question. 2013's Lone Survivor takes place in what Middle Eastern country?
pretty sure it's Afghanistan.
I was thinking Afghanistan.
Yeah, I'm
Feel
fine
good
with it. Yeah, Afghanistan. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 more points. Your next question. Who plays Jimmy Harrell in Deepwater Horizon?
Jimmy, that's Kurt Russell.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Russell. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 more points. Your next question. What is the name of the unit James Silva commands in Mile 22?
I believe it's called Ground Branch.
Okay.
Uh,
You want to just use it for the time? Just, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go on the countdown.
Yep.
And 5, 4.
Ground Branch. Final
3.
answer.
That is incorrect. Friends of 3, a chance for a 2-point steal.
This movie is terrible. I just watched it. It is Overwatch.
Go for it.
Overwatch. Final answer.
That is correct for the 2-point steal. And your final question. In Spencer Confidential, before he was sent to jail, Spencer was a cop in what city?
I mean, pretty sure it's. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Boston. Like, I mean, because he's in Boston.
5.
Yeah, you can go for it.
3.
This is a repeat. I want to think about it a little
Right,
bit.
repeat the question, please.
Yeah.
All right, there's your first repeat. In Spencer Confidential, before he was sent to jail, Spencer was a cop in which U.S. city?
I mean, I can't think if it's anything else. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
all right, you fine with that?
Yeah, I'm cool going for that.
All right. Boston, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
Okay. Stupid user repeat. All right.
That's okay. That's okay.
All
We
right,
got three.
so I believe I have back to formula up to 17, if I did the math correct.
Yep, from the 3 at 13. That's what I got.
Cool. All right.
Let's bring that wheel back up.
Yeah. Spin that bitch.
Yeah,
That's me. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying.
bring her in. There we go.
Hey, I got
Guys,
it.
here's your first spin. That lands on war.
I think
They
again, right?
took the one thing that there was to be even slightly worried about, so I think we might as well spin again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here is your second spin, which you must keep. And you got written by your boy Dean DeBlau, or whatever, however you say it. Say it one more time for me, Cameron. How do you say it?
Dean Dubois.
Dean DeBlau. All right.
Dubois.
DeBlau? You don't pronounce the L? Dubois? All right.
I
Yeah,
believe it is
Dubois.
French.
You got to say it like you're Waluigi. Dubois.
Dubois.
I believe it is
All right.
French.
Dubois.
Fantastic. All right. Well, your question is written by Dean Dubois. Here is your first one. In Lilo and Stitch, Lilo says, "What is the Hawaiian word for family?"
Ohana.
Well, her name is also Lilo. But yes, Ohana is the correct answer. Go for it, Boatman.
Ohana, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question. What type of dragon is Hiccup expected to fight to pass his final exam in How to Train Your Dragon?
Oh, wait. Stop.
What?
Sorry.
I don't believe there's a character named that.
Can we answer the question first, please?
I think there's a challenge about
Oh
the
my
first question.
gosh, you'll get it in a second.
Okay, I don't
Go ahead
want
and
to
answer it. Go ahead and answer it, Marge. Cam, go ahead and answer how to train your dragon question. Go ahead. Answer the question.
It's a monstrous nightmare.
Monstrous Nightmare, final answer.
That is correct. Your third question. What item does Mulan use to disarm Shan Yu before she pins him in place and he is hit with a rocket?
It's. I'm not actually confident on this. I think we should go multiple.
Yeah, multiple
Yeah,
choice.
multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, a sash, B, a hairpin, C, a bracelet, or D, a fan?
I think it's the hairpin.
That kind of stuck out to me, so let's go for
Yeah.
it.
Hairpin, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Is it a sash, B, a hairpin, C, a bracelet, or D, a fan?
I'm pretty sure it's a fan because she's holding the fan like right before Mushu launches the rocket.
We're gonna go fan because women. Fan, final answer.
That is correct. Well, can I get a score update? I think I put some points in the wrong place.
If I have it right, 17 to 18, still back to formula.
Okay, I had it right then. Never mind. Okay. Your fourth question. And hopefully I pronounce all this stuff correctly, guys. So, how does Stoic die in How to Train Your Dragon 2?
He is shot by Toothless's breath weapon, final answer.
That is correct. It's a plasma bolt, but yeah, that is exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not explicitly ever like
Yeah.
fully stated within the film, so I was like, we'll go breath weapon to use D&D terms.
That is close enough for me. Your fifth and final question. In the opening scene of How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, the guard by the dragon cages thinks Hiccup is what when he sees fire does not harm him?
A demon.
Final
A
answer.
demon, final answer.
And that is correct for 2 points. All right, so it is 21 to 18, Bill?
It's 21-18.
Okay. Guys, round 3 is the mastery round. You guys picked your strengths, which is, directed by Peter Berg and written by Dean Dubois. So I will ask these Peter Berg questions since you asked them those Peter Berg questions in round 2.
Sounds
The
good.
chances of a question from the rundown are highly likely now.
Oh, wait, are we answering these together or are we going one for one?
No, you can
Everything is collaborated after
You
round
guys
one.
are a team, and we're going to treat you like a team.
Okay.
So your 2-pointer, directed by Peter Berg.
Yep.
Who plays Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis in Patriots Day?
The police commissioner, I'm pretty sure, is John Goodman.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Goodman, final answer.
That is correct. That'll bring you within one. Your 3-point question. How exactly is the stripper Tina killed in Very Bad Things?
Like she's like stabbed with like a towel hook, like in the bathroom.
All right.
Like
That sounds specific.
yeah, say like she's thrown onto like a towel hook in the bathroom. Final answer.
The back of her head gets impaled by a hook is correct, yes.
Yep.
That'll throw it over to Friends of Football.
All right, cool. Guys, you're going to answer some questions in Du Bois thing here, if you're ready.
In that one guy, yes.
Yeah, that guy. That guy with the name. So cool. All right. Your first 2-point question. Who voices Fish Legs Ingerman in the How to Train Your Dragon franchise?
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points and a tie game now. So you will stick with you since you still have more questions. So I'll give you your 3-pointer, which is as follows, and I apologize in advance. When Mushu helps Milan slip away when she is interrupted by the other soldiers while bathing, what is he doing while he complains as they walk away?
He's brushing his teeth.
Go for it.
Brushing his teeth. Final answer.
That is correct for 3 points.
So we're up to 26 to 23.
Yeah,
all right, so here is your guys' 5-point question and directed by Peter Berg.
In the rundown.
In Hancock,
Fuck.
how much money does Red Parker say he's trying to steal from the bank vault?
I know the same.
I think it's $30 million.
Okay.
I think
We got to
so.
replace, so we can just burn them, so you can just give yourself
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like, you're pretty confident with 30. Like, is that just the first time we came out? Repeat the
For
question,
sure.
please.
Yeah.
No problem. In Hancock, how much money does Red Parker say he's trying to steal from the bank vault?
Yeah, I mean it's just kind of like a one said thing, and it's just it's what I had written down. And I mean, I have a lot of numbers from it, but $30 million, I'm pretty sure is what I had before. Let's just use one more. Why not? Let's use one more.
Yeah. All right, repeat the question, please.
All right, you have one repeat left. In Hancock, how much money does Red Parker say he's trying to steal from the bank vault?
I will just say, when we decided the strength category, I agreed to directed by Peter Berg because there was a chance we would get a question from the rundown. I'm very upset that we didn't. So even if we win, I'm going to still count this as a loss. You can say the answer.
$30 million, final answer.
For 5 points, it is $30 million.
So that
means Friends of Three does have to nail this to.
All right. And it all comes down to this, boys. Your 5-pointer in Dean Du Bois. How many total flaming arrows are fired into Stoich's funeral pyre in How to Train Your Dragon 2?
Okay. So there's Hiccup, Valka, Astrid, Gobber.
I'll man the repeats.
Yeah. Errant. Oh my god.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat
2.
the question.
Repeat the question.
You think I'll man the
All
repeats.
right. How many total flaming arrows are fired into Stoich's funeral pyre in How to Train Your Dragon 2?
Are any of like the other teenagers besides Hiccup and Astrid involved?
There's maybe Snotlout, but I think it's 5 or 6.
Okay.
5, 4.
I'll man the repeat.
2.
Repeat.
There's your second. How many total flaming arrows are fired into Stoich's funeral pyre in How to Train Your Dragon 2?
We love questions that are purely visual.
Just use your kind of try to visualize it and think. Is there that 6th person who you think does it, or you think that it's just those 5?
I think it's just those 5.
Okay, go for it.
2.
5, final answer.
And your winner, back to formula, the answer was 8. It was 8 total arrows. So with that, we will drop our guys to the back here, and we will speak to our unfortunate second place finishers. Guys, holy shit. This was a fucking tight wire all throughout. How you guys feeling? I know you're like, yeah, kids losing. No one likes to do it, but I mean, Jesus Lord, it was like the razorest of thin marches.
No, like you said, this could have been a title match. I'm going to be real curious to see what the other debut matches are. That'll be fun.
Okay. Mr.
Yeah. In terms of the 5s, like I was watching Hancock right before I got here. They say 30 million a lot in that scene. And
let's not bitch about the questions.
Yeah,
let's not bitch about the questions. I hate it when people do it for me, so let's not bitch about the questions.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we will be back. We'll play again. Otherwise, I feel good with how we did as a team.
All right.
Are there any teams you're looking to play or anything you're looking to do in the league or open-ended question?
Cool. All right. Short, sweet, to the point. It is always a pleasure. We will definitely see you guys again very, very soon. Send you to the back as we bring in today's winners and their manager back to formula. So here we are. How you guys feeling?
I'm great. I mean, I lost a bet. I thought we'd lose. We won. Feeling great. And the thing is, win or lose, we were going to sleep fine tonight. That other team will not sleep fine tonight. So that's like the highlight of my life. And if anything can stand, Jack wasn't here. Drafted this team number 1. Said, fuck it. I'm not showing up for him. So, yeah, he sucks. He continues to suck. I just guess I got to work on my etiquette when I come into challenge. But overall, I think we did. I think we did fine today. We knew Peter Berg, and we're 1-0. And in college football, when they do strength of schedule at the end of the day, we started with like a number 1 ranked team and knocked them off week 1. So we're chance of getting to the playoffs is pretty high at this point. I don't know who will play next. Maybe you guys know, but at this point, hey. We faced a really tough opponent, so sky's the limit, Jason's a good player. He's floating around, and he's with Toho, so that's fucking useless. That's an anchor to the bottom of the ocean,
This is like Kumite playing Double Indemnity, as a debut match.
We did schedule that one.
Don't remind me of that, please. Why'd you bring?
Sorry.
Well, we did schedule it, so maybe that's why. This is why that match happened.
At the end of the day, you won the team's belt, and then you got a defense against Stallions. Like that's an insane thing.
We gave Bill and Cam La Roja 5. I'm just saying. On this, I just want that on the record.
This is something. Okay, I was just gonna say, I've always thought that Boat and Cam should play as a team, and I don't know if my memory is a little fuzzy, but I think this is the first time that they've actually played together in teams, and I think they're going to be a formidable team. They were the first, the number 1 draft. Like it's a big deal. I was definitely intimidated and did not like that we had to play them for the first match, but there is.
You guys were drafted number 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I can see what I can see the decision making behind that. I'm not going to criticize that, but I will say that there's a little bit of brevity now because it's like, okay, no matter who we play next, it's not going to be as intimidating as what we just did.
And I got a lot of shit for drafting this team because I had number 2. I had to pick between Barr and Kirk and these guys, and these two have every league, anytime I've came back or did anything, they've always stood by me. I stood by them. I knew I had to take them first because of our history, and proved it tonight that they're a force. And Mark's worth $30 million tonight. Beautiful. Just
to shout out Mark. He was the MVP of this match. He carried the both of us through round 2 and 3. I told him when we did Peterberg, I would love to get a rundown question, but about outside of that, it's gonna be mainly you, bro. And he delivered like the motherfucker he is. And so this is Mark's victory today.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for coming. We will see you again very soon. And let's wrap this thing up. Close match. Definitely both teams did very well in round 2 and did very well in round 3 until that very last question. So, I mean, you can't really ask for a better match than this, regardless of the outcome.
Both teams kept pace the entire time. I think this might be a points record for just regular 3-round teams matches.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
only third or fourth, but I don't think anyone has scored this much. It's pretty impressive.
Not a huge library to draw from, but I am not going to challenge that. That has got to be 100% accurate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that being said, if you made it this far in the video, you should have liked and subscribed. Knock on your neighbor's door, see if their computer's attached to the internet. Tell them to go on YouTube and watch this stuff too. Buy stuff.
Buy our shit.
Buy their shit. We're not going to get any money off shit. We're helping Nazario and Mike. Buy their shit. Until next time, I'm John Maher. It's Bill Cariola over there. For Cody Newberry, for Jake Marangoni, for Mark Menchaca, for Caleb Boatman, for Cameron Holtzman, for Dean DeBlois.
Yeah.
Come on back, Frank. See you next time.
All right. Hit the button, Frank.